Hey, good morning. It's Uncle Lou here. Yeah, that's right. It's me, Uncle Lou, and I'm live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it also. And two, as you guys know, the college football season has come to an end. We're still doing some NFL stuff. We're going to do some recruiting stuff as it gets towards the end of this month in the first week of February. And then we'll have spring practice in March and April, March Madness. So plenty of stuff to get us through the quote-unquote off-season. But as you guys know, if you've been following the Uncle Lou channel for a while, and for a while I mean more than just this season, then there's several things we do here on LouTube in the off-season that aren't necessarily college football related, although it almost always ties into college football in some sort of way, right? A few different video series that we do. Some I haven't done in a while, and I'm bringing them back. Some we do every off-season. Some new ones. Anyway, I think you guys will like most of it, at least I hope you do. And a few of those series, of course, the Coffee Talk series, which we premiered the first one for this offseason a few days ago, talking about Jim Cheney and Tennessee and Georgia's coordinator positions and what's going on there. We'll do that series once or twice a week. The purpose of that series really is, and I think I mentioned this in the video, but sometimes, you know, in the offseason, usually there's not enough college football news from day to day to do a video every single day on just a college football topic, right, or one. So what I'll do with those Coffee Talk series is 2 or 3 stories that have been in the news over the last week or so I'll cover in one video, the Coffee Talk series. Sometimes there will be things covered in the Coffee Talk series that aren't necessarily college football related, but I'm going to try to always include at least one college football topic in every single Coffee Talk series that we do. The NCAA football live streams that we do at night will be starting back in a couple of weeks. That's where I have the Xbox, old Xbox 360 hooked up out here, and we stream the NCAA 14, which is the most recent version of that NCAA 14 game before, of course, the lawsuits and all that, where they're no longer allowed to make it. We have the updated rosters, so the rosters are current as of this season that just ended. And the new rosters for 2019, those usually don't come out till the summertime. So, but we have a lot of different things we do with that series as well. That's usually done on Tuesdays and Thursday nights during the live stream at 10 p.m. The vlogs, not a daily vlog, I don't do them every day, but I'm going to try to do once a week a vlog style video that will include some commentary from me on college football topics or other topics, and also footage, video clips, whatever, of other things that go on in the day-to-day life of Uncle Lou. I've done 8 or 9 of these, I guess, over the last year and a half or so. Like I said, I don't do them that often. They take a lot of work to edit and put together, but so I don't do them that often. But I'm gonna try to do one a week during the off season here, so you'll get to see sort of maybe a version of Uncle Lou you don't normally get to see. A lot of people like those vlog videos. That's probably the comment or the email or the suggestion or whatever that I get the most that's not college football related in terms of video requests, is to do more of those vlog style videos. So we'll try to do one of those a week. And then we have the video we're going to do today. Now, this is a video series I haven't done in 3 or 4 years. I used to do this back when I first started my channel, when I had less than 1,000 subscribers. I would go through once a week or once every 2 weeks, and I would scroll through the comment section and pick out, 10, 15, 20 comments and respond to them on video. I called it the comment on the comments. And we're going to bring that back. Now, it's a lot harder for me to do it now because there's way more comments per video now, obviously, than there was when I was doing this video before. So I try to pick out some football questions, some serious questions. I try to pick out some funny ones. I'll try to pick out some ones where people are telling me what an idiot I am. Anyway, you get the idea. That's what we're going to do today, and we're going to do it right now. All right, here we go. Up first, Brian Allison. Good morning, sir. I think, yeah. Lou's so much better when he's not being a total dickhole. Well, now this comment was left on a live stream video, and for those of you that that watch, the live streams are totally different than a lot of the quote unquote trash talk videos that I tend to do during the season about other teams or players or coaches or whatever. And even though it looks like Brian's a little upset here about some of those videos, I get what you're saying, sir. And there are a lot of people who don't watch those trash talk videos. They only watch the live streams for the, quote unquote, real college football talk or discussion that we do on the live streams. And that's okay. There's also a large group of people that don't watch the live streams. All they watch is the trash talking videos. So I get comments sort of like this a lot. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You should do more of this. You should do more of that. I can't please everybody that watches. I try to provide a good combination of content on the channel. To me, and I've said this a million times, trash talk is a part of college football. You cannot separate, in my mind, trash talk from college football. They're one and the same. If I had to quit doing trash talk, I would just cancel my channel. I wouldn't do it. I love doing the live streams. I love doing videos like this. But the basis of this channel is always going to be college football trash talk. Now, I try to keep it football related. Some people in the comment section like to get personal. That says more about them than it does me. But anyway, so I understand what you're saying, Mr. or Mrs. Allison. I do. But unfortunately, the trash talk videos aren't going anywhere. My suggestion would be maybe for you to watch more of the live streams or videos like this, as opposed to like the come get you some videos or the trash talk videos. But per usual, thank you for your comment. And the thumbs down that I'm sure you left too. All right, next contestant, Eric Simmons. Good morning, sir. Eric says, like I told you, Florida is back to take the SEC East back like we were before. We will be champions in Atlanta, and we will be in the playoffs this season. I think the committee is tired of putting Georgia in, and they lay eggs in the game. I don't see Georgia getting in this year as well. They jacked their chances and blew it, just like they have before. First of all, the committee has only put Georgia in one time, sir, so I don't understand. The committee is tired of putting Georgia in, and they lay eggs. Yes, we got beat by Texas, but that wasn't a playoff game, sir. The other thing I noticed right away when I read this comment is I have to check when the comment was left, because I have seen this exact same comment or a version of it from Florida fans every single offseason since 2016. Next year is their year. They're going to win the SEC finally. Of course, we all know Florida cannot win the SEC. They're not even close. When they won the East 2 years in a row in 15 and 16 and made it to the SEC championship game, they got blown out both times. And if you look at those two games, you guys had a total over those two games of 0 yards rushing against Alabama. Now, Georgia has lost to Alabama the last 2 years, 17 and 18, right? But go back and look at Florida's games against Bama in 15 and 16 and look at Georgia's games against Bama in 17 and 18. And you tell me which of those games was more competitive, sir. Not to mention the fact it's not just that Georgia has beat you the last 2 years. The combined score, Georgia versus Florida over the last 2 years, is 78-24. You're not close, sir. And you say, well, we only had Dan Mullen one of those years. Well, we beat Dan Mullen the year before he was at Florida 31-3. So any way you looked at it, we have completely owned and dominated Dan Mullen and Florida over the last 2 seasons. You're not that close. You're getting there. You may be the second best team in the East, but the problem is the lead dog in the East, Georgia, is way ahead of you, sir. And like I said, I've been reading this comment every offseason for the last 2 offseasons, and the result has been the same. But thank you for your comments, sir. Mitchell Merck. Good morning, sir. Mitchell Merck wants to let everyone know that he's single by leaving this comment. I couldn't get the video to play. It just played creepy porn music, so I watched something else. LSU fan went ahead and responded for me so that I wouldn't have to. Clear your apps out, clear your history, and stop watching porn. That is a great suggestion. And before I even address the comment, this guy, LSU fan, sir, I may have to put you on the YouTube payroll. As I was perusing through these comments today, I noticed a lot of replies that LSU fan leaves to idiotic comments in the comment section, and I read LSU fans' reply, and it's the exact same reply Uncle Lou would have made. Sir, you have a gift. and I suggest you continue to use it, sir. You have an amazing and remarkable ability to own people in the comment section. Uncle Lou is impressed, sir. Keep up the good work. Now, Mitchell Merck, there's nothing I can add to what LSU fan said, sir. Do you really need to watch porn on your phone? Come on. Do a little better, buddy. Okay, now I try to avoid featuring the same people more than once in one of these videos so that I can try to get more people's comments responded to. But this guy, Eric Simmons, has left about 1,200 comments over the last month or so. They're all pretty much the same. I've included 2 more here for your viewing pleasure. It's the different verse, same as the first, though. Mr. Simmons wants to let everyone know you will be talking a different story in October. LOL. Your streak against Florida is over. And then here, of course, I went ahead and reminded him 78-24 in the last 2 games. Now, Simmons is like a lot of people, a lot of irrelevant trolls in the comments section that don't understand how to reply to comments. So anytime they leave a comment and you reply to them, they're unable to reply to your reply. They have to just leave a totally different comment. So it just creates a nightmare in the comment section. But in any case, that's what he did. Because I care about you, sir, I'm going to read your other comment too. But again, we could have read one of your comments and understood everything that was on your mind. But here you go. Yeah, they don't matter. You will see come October in Jacksonville when my Gators show up for a beatdown to put on those dogs. The hype is real. Believe that. Florida is back for their crown in the SEC East. Again, 78-24, sir. Asked and answered. You can leave this same comment in varying forms, 100 or 150 different ways like you've been doing over the last couple of weeks. I'm going to continue to respond to it in the same way, sir. Hashtag 78-24. But good morning, though, and as usual, thank you for the 500 comments. Okay, and I had to put one of these in here, and honestly, I could probably put a comment similar to this. If I did one of these videos every day of the week, I would be able to find one of these comments somewhere to use, but here we go. Refuse to say. Look how clever this guy is with his name here. But he wants to go ahead and let me know. Apparently, this guy majored in marketing at DeVry or Phoenix Online, but he wants to let everyone know, from a pure marketing perspective, is it smart to alienate a large portion of viewers, i.e. Christians and conservatives? Just unsubscribed. Used to enjoy your wit, fire, comedy, and respect your analysis. Now I'm done because, like ESPN, you chose to mix politics, SJW crap with sports. I came to your channel to escape that shit and get into college football, sport I love. Goodbye and good luck. This comment is hilarious to me for a variety of reasons. Number one is the reason he's leaving this comment. It's the off-season, welcome to the off-season video I made, where there's a bunch of clips of a complete idiot, wearing a tinfoil hat, ranting and raving in barely understandable gibberish about topics and subjects that make little to no sense, in a tinfoil hat, a stranger to you, sir, a stranger to Mr. Refuse to Say, and it made him mad. And the ironic part about this, all of these people that leave these type of comments, they always make a similar point down here where it says, I'm done because of your SJW crap. Now, this is like, how it's the snowflake syndrome, right? Oh, everybody's, you know how some of these people are offended by everything. I can't stand it, man. I don't understand these people that get offended. And then here you are, sir. Here you are on the internet getting offended by a stranger wearing a tin foil hat, ranting and raving about the NSA, flu shots, Bigfoot, the Heart Machine, Fox News, whatever it is, and you take it seriously to the point to not only to unsubscribe, but to go through the time and effort to leave a comment, to let everyone know how much your feelings are hurt. This is absolutely hilarious. Have a good morning, though, I guess, Mr. Refused to say. I don't know. You should have refused to say this comment. You made yourself look a lot better. All right, now here's one from not only one of my favorite commenters in the Uncle Lou comment section, but one of my favorite people. Like this guy a lot. I got a lot of respect for this guy. But Celine Driver, good morning, sir. And thank you for the comments, sir, per usual. One day I'd like to go to where Lou is and interview his neighbors. I bet that would be a riot. I think my neighbors stopped wondering about me or questioning what I was doing in here a couple of years ago. Now, in the beginning, I'm sure they were scratching their head on a regular basis. And I think I've told the story before about how the guy that lives right next to me, my immediate next door neighbor, actually called my father, and he's friends with my father-in-law, actually called my father-in-law one time to express his concerns that I may have been being verbally abusive to Mrs. Lou. And this was according to the neighbor. I keep taking Miss Lou out into the garage and yelling at her. I hear him in there yelling all the time. And he must be yelling at her. Anyway, of course, my father-in-law had to go ahead and let him know. This was a couple of years ago, so like I said, he knows the deal now. But yeah, father-in-law had to go ahead and let him know he has a YouTube channel. So anyway, but that would be funny, no doubt and no question about it, sir. To interview the 3 or 4 people that live around me, because I mean, you guys see some of the stuff I do out front with the outfits and the robes, and a lot of times I'm filming that stuff it's not like I'm filming that stuff walking around in a bathrobe at 7 in the morning. I mean, a lot of times it's lunchtime, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm out in the yard with a bathrobe on, kicking a football or whatever I'm doing out there. Yeah, so that would be interesting, sir. Kenny Dodd, good morning, sir. Let's see what you have to say today. Don't worry about Cheney. I'd be worry you're all's coach. What about your last 2, in parentheses, games you played? You all rank what? 3 in parentheses RD. Third. I think you all didn't finish. If I was smart, I'd be embarrassed. Key words there, if I was smart. That might be the best thing you typed. Just my opinion, Lulu. Get real job. You need talking about smart, not Cheney. Go Big Orange. Listen, people type like they talk. Okay, I've been doing this a long time. People type like they talk. I want y'all to picture this guy, okay, sitting around, okay, in a 1998 Tennessee SEC Champions t-shirt, okay, a t-shirt that's 21 years old at this point, typing this out. Don't worry about Cheney. I'd be worry you're all's coach. What about your last 2 game you played? You all rank what? 3rd? I think you all didn't finish. If I was smart, I'd be embarrassed. Just my opinion, Lou. Get real job. You need talking about smart, not Cheney. Go Big Orange. Sir, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, sir, and assume that maybe you just had a seizure or a stroke as you were typing this comment, and you're not really this retarded. In fact, I was certain you weren't this retarded, but until I got to the last 3 words of your comment, Go Big Orange, and now there's about a 50% chance that you are, sir. And not to mention the fact that you went ahead and admitted yourself in your comment that you're not a very bright individual, sir, because you actually typed out the phrase, if I was smart, which implies that you aren't smart, sir. But nevertheless, Mr. Dodd, Mr. Kenny Dodd, keep up the good work. There's nothing I can add to this, sir. You embarrassed I didn't even need to say anything. I could have just put this up on the screen and that would have been good enough. All right, if you're not watching the Uncle Lou live streams, you're missing out on some grade A comedy. Something, and not all the time from me. The comment section I have the best comment section. I'm having fun today with some of these comments, but I have the best comment section on all of YouTube. I mean, you guys, I can't tell you how many times, just in the middle of the afternoon or at night or whatever, I'm sitting in my recliner in the living room watching whatever it is on TV, and I'll just pull up my phone and start scrolling through the Uncle Lou comment section and literally just start laughing out loud. But of course, at the end of the live stream the other day, we had a lot of fun with Tua Tagovailoa and you know, this top secret ankle surgery that Alabama has developed and all this. We had, I mean, it was 10 or 15 minutes. I could not stop laughing out here. Anyway, so Mr. Super Hecky, good morning, sir. Lieutenant Dan was the first recipient of the double secret probation ankle surgery. And the only thing I know 100% for sure is that Winbush and Hurts are going to Rutgers. And again, if you're on the live stream, that's not funny at all to you, and you have no idea what he's talking about. But if you were, you're probably laughing out loud again right now, thinking about that what happened on the live stream the other day. But anyway, thank you for reminding me, Super Hecky. That was a good time the other day, and good morning too. McElwain's Shark. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give you an A here for this name. Actually, I'm gonna give you a B-, sir. The thought process was there, the creativity was there, but the effort level here is lacking, sir. Where's the picture? Where's the avatar, sir? This had a ton of potential, the McElwain Shark thing, and you have dropped the ball by leaving the avatar blank. Missed opportunity, sir. Who else knew that Lou's earlier videos were so cringeworthy? Sadly, I did. Some would argue that they're still just as cringeworthy, sir. Of course, that's a matter of personal preference. But yeah, listen, I watch some of my old videos sometimes and I just shake my head. I say, I can't believe I actually published that for people to see. All right, no comment on the comments video would be complete without some education and mind-blowing knowledge, courtesy of Pet Boys manager and Georgia Tech fan, Richard Lely, whatever this is. Georgia Tech's endowment in engineering in 1 year is more than the University of Georgia's over the last 10 years. Do the math, bitch. This guy trying to trash talk about engineering, I had to go ahead and let him know, sir, this isn't an engineering channel. Okay, nobody cares. I promise they don't. I promise they don't. Georgia Tech's football team may be able to beat Georgia's football team in an academic decathlon. Again, falls into the category of don't care, sir. This is not an academic challenge channel, sir. Do you see me sitting around here trying to break Rubik's Cubes records? No, that's the kind of stuff that impresses Georgia Tech fans, okay? That and Star Trek trivia, okay? No, we don't do that here. This is a sports channel, sir. This is a sports channel. And when is Georgia Tech going to stop trying to convince people that they have a world-class engineering department? Who's been to Atlanta? Raise your hand if you have. Worst traffic patterns on planet Earth, and it's not close. It's not close. These civil engineers or whoever's designed all this crap up there in Atlanta, it's all Georgia Tech grads, every single one of them up there, Georgia Tech graduates. Go to Atlanta and try to drive somewhere. You can't, listen, I've been to New York a dozen times, okay? There's 10, 20, 50 times as many people in New York as there is in Atlanta. Why is the traffic worse in Atlanta? Because of Georgia Tech engineers, that's why. And don't even get me started on the bridge collapse or the Space Shuttle Challenger. Spencer Warren, you're falling into another Uncle Lou trap, sir. Well, not an Uncle Lou trap, but you're making a fool of yourself, as do many in the Uncle Lou comment section, sir. But Spencer Warren wants to go ahead and let everyone know how funny it is. Funny how you had not made one bad video about Cheney since he came on board with Smart till the day he said he is leaving the Dogs for the Vols. Is that not odd? The only thing odd about it is that it didn't happen. Sir, do I have to make a video called hold on, how did you phrase this? Funny how you did not make one bad video about... Do I have to title the video Bad Video About Cheney for you to understand that Uncle Lou was not the biggest Jim Cheney fan walking planet Earth? Sir, I mean, I've spent 2 seasons complaining about Georgia's offense, the schemes that they run, the kindergarten passing game that we have, rotating running backs in every 2-3 plays, putting Fields in on second down every game this year and then taking him out. I mean, this quarterback hokey poke. Listen, my list of complaints about Jim Cheney is a mile long, sir. So again, I don't know if your problem has more to do with comprehension and inability to understand things that you're hearing on the internet, or if you just haven't been watching Uncle Lou every day like you're supposed to. Now, if you tell me what your cholesterol level is, I'll be able to let you know if you've been watching enough Uncle Lou or not, okay? But, I mean, your whole premise here for this comment is just absolutely wrong. As is the premise for most comments left by Tennessee fans. Oh, God, another Eric Simmons. Jesus. Keep up the good work, buddy, I guess. I don't tell you. I don't know who gives these players these star ratings anyway. Like you said, some 5-star players don't play like a 5-star. I've seen walk-ons and 3-stars play like NFL-ready players. That system is overrated. Listen, this isn't necessarily an attack on you, Mr. Simmons, because I get comments similar to this a lot. Not only here, but Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. The funny thing is, the people that are leaving these comments, it's always fans of people who don't sign or can't sign 5-stars. You will never see Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, Ohio State, any of these teams that constantly recruit in the top 5 or 6 in America. You'll never see fans of any of those teams sitting around trying to explain to people that 5-stars don't matter, right? Listen, I mean, it blows my mind how often I have to explain this to people on a college football channel where you would think people would have at least some base understanding of this stuff. Josh Allen from Kentucky was a 3-star. Yes, that's true. DeAndre Baker, a cornerback, Georgia, 3-star. Both of those guys will get drafted in the first round of the NFL this year. Yes, that is true. That is true. Trent Thompson, 5-star. Highest rated recruit in America 4 years ago, went undrafted in last year's draft. Yes, that is true. Percentages, people. Percentages, okay? I mean, this just blows my mind that this has to be explained, okay? Would you rather have 85 5-stars on your team or 85 3-stars? Are some of those 3-stars going to end up being better than some of those 5-stars? Yes. Are some of those 5-stars going to be busts? Yes. Percentages. Percentages, people. About 95%, 95% of 5-star recruits get drafted. Okay? Less than 50% of 4-star recruits get drafted. And less than 1% of 3-star recruits get drafted. So quit pointing out the exception to the rule to try to prove that there is no rule. All an exception to a rule does is prove the rule. That's all. That's it. Yes, DeAndre Baker's an elite player and will be in the NFL, and he was a 3-star. Same with Josh Allen. Yes, Trent Thompson burned out and fizzled and was a dud and will never play in the NFL. Yes. Percentages. The NFL is loaded with 5-star and high 4-star talent. Yes, there are 3-stars in the NFL. Yes, there are people who weren't even 3-star. Yes, there are people that weren't even 3-stars in the NFL. Percentages. I can't believe I have to explain this. And like I said, you'll never see a fan of a team that recruits at an elite level trying to convince people that 5-stars don't matter. Just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. This is another one of the favorite type of comments that I get almost every day. People will go back years and years on my channel to try to find a video to leave a comment like this on. But Creno Mark II, which is not Creno Mark 1. This is Creno Mark II, so just to clear that up. Wonder how this game went, LOL. Now, this guy, it doesn't show it on here, but this was commented on an Auburn video from 2 years ago, from the regular season in 2017 when Auburn beat us in Auburn in the regular season. Wonder how this game went, LOL. You can't find this guy in the comment section of any of the SEC championship videos I made last year when we beat Auburn, or any of the videos I made when we played Auburn in the regular season. You can't find this guy because I looked. He's not there. He's not there. But he goes back 3 games ago. Wonder how this game went, LOL. Congratulations, man. Barner, congratulations, dude. I couldn't be happier for you. You've beat UGA about 5 times in the last, 17 years? Congratulations. I couldn't be happier for you. Couldn't be happier for your coach either as he's cashing these checks every week. Uncle Lou supports Gus Malzahn 1,000%. And again, congratulations on beating us 3 times ago when we played. Okay, now, first of all, when you see someone's YouTube name and it's like this, you already know, right? Bama fan. How original. How original. Bama fan. This is his proof that he's a real fan, right? Oh, if I was a fake fair weather, if I was one of these bandwagon fans, would my YouTube name really be Bama fan? No. This is proof I'm a real fan. Okay, Bama fan. I think it's funny that a fan of a team that Alabama knocked out of 2 championship games is disrespecting Alabama. Says a lot about UGA fans. LOL. Depend on another team to do what yours isn't capable of doing. 4th and 6, though. Oh, back-to-back Bama fans here. G. Grace hyphen Bama boy. Okay. Let me stop. Okay. Lou. Fields bump Ohio State up to the number 1 recruiting class in 2018, according to 27 Sports, leaving Georgia at number 2. First of all, 24/7 does not go back and retroactively change their recruiting class rankings based on transfers or people leaving or whatever. This is an article that was put out by 24/7 that said if Justin Fields had not signed with Georgia in 2018 and had signed with Ohio State would have had the number 1 class. Now, I know we're splitting hairs here, but the point is this. You're a Bama fan, sir. How many juniors did you lose to the NFL this year? And look, we lose juniors every year, we can reload. I know that's not the point, though, but if you want to play this game, then take every junior that's leaving for the NFL this year off of Alabama and subtract them from your, 2016 recruiting class, right? And then tell me where that leaves you. I mean, this is just a stupid comment all the way around. No one cares that Justin Fields transfer, or that no one cares that Georgia lost a backup quarterback to Ohio State and how that may or may not retroactively change a recruiting ranking from 24/7 Sports from last year. No. ENT, ear, nose, and throat. Good morning. Uncle Lou, I respect you and I love your show, but you got to be consistent, man. You can't say you a team fan and not a player fan, but complain about the players leaving or something like that. I don't even have to read the rest of this comment. Of course I can, sir. The reason I complain about the player leaving is because I'm a fan of the team. That's why. That is why. I mean, what... Does this require explanation? Listen, I'm a fan of Georgia. So if Georgia loses someone that I think has potential to be an elite player, I don't like that because I'm a Georgia fan. If I was just a Justin Fields fan, and because this is what you're talking about here, me complaining about Justin Fields leaving, if I'm just a Justin Fields fan or a player fan, well, then I'm now an Ohio State fan, right? But I'm not. I'm a Georgia fan. That's why I don't want these elite players leaving, sir. I mean, this falls into the category of should have been obvious. Henry Beach, good morning, sir. He has an opinion on my comments about the flu vaccine. If you have any type of medical insurance, the flu shot is absolutely free of charge. So why not get it? And before you say a word, have scientific proof of whatever crazy shit you will come up with. Scientific proof. What more proof do you need, sir? Every single year, flu shot comes out, right? You idiots run out and get it for no reason. Listen, unless you're an infant, over 65 years old, or have some other type of medical condition that affects your immune system, you've got no business getting the flu shot, sir. None. Zero. There is no reason a 15-year-old, a 25-year-old, a 35-year-old, a 45-year-old healthy individual should be running out to get the flu shot every year. It's absolutely ridiculous. Why? What happens every single year, sir? You tell me. You knuckleheads. You, Henry Beach. You run to CVS or Walgreens or the dollar store or the flea market or whatever it is where you get your flu shot. You line up like cattle, okay? You're like cattle. You line up. You're letting them stick God knows what in your arm, sir. You have no idea. You have no idea what's in that shot, sir. None. Zero. And what happens every year? You go get the flu shot, and then what happens 2 months later, sir? What happens? You get the flu. And then what do? You complain. I can't believe I got the flu shot and I got the flu. I can't believe it. Guess what? Uncle Lou has never got the flu shot, and I have not had the flu since 1994. Now, why is that? Because guess what the flu shot is, sir? The flu! That's literally what the flu shot is. And what do they tell you? What does GlaxoSmithKline tell you every time? You go, and I hear what you're saying, right? How does he put it? The flu shot is absolutely free of charge. The flu shot is not free of charge, sir. You don't pay out of your pocket for the flu shot. Your insurance company is paying through the nose for that flu shot, though. Which does what? Makes the cost of health insurance go up for everybody because they have to cover this pointless, meaningless, useless flu vaccine. And what happens? 2 months later, what do they tell you? Oh, you got to get the flu shot or you're going to get the flu. 2 months later, everybody gets the flu. What do they tell you? Different strain. Different strain, not our fault, different strain. That's the point. You're guessing. The people that make the flu shot are no better than the people that guess the weather on TV every day. They're guessing. And then a different version of the flu comes out every single year. Everyone gets the flu and they tell you, I don't know, sorry, I don't wait. They look at you, they're like, what do you want us to do? It's not our fault. We don't know what version of the flu is coming out. Then why are you selling a flu vaccine then? To make money, that's why. And then when you get guess what? There's a cure for the flu. I'm not talking about a preventative vaccine. I'm talking about if you have the flu, there's an actual cure. There's an actual cure. But it costs way more than the vaccine. And the same company that's selling you a vaccine that doesn't work is happy to turn right around and sell you a cure once you get the flu. All right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. This year's first edition of Uncle Lou's comments on the comments. Now, I put this together real quick this morning, Sunday morning, because I got a lot of stuff going on this afternoon. So in the future, if you guys like the idea of this video, let me know in the comment section down below, because in the future, I can put a lot more time, effort, and energy into these videos with sound effects and clips and stuff like that to play along with it. Today, I had limited time to work on it, so I just went through the last 3 or 4 days of comments and picked out 10 or 15 to sort of focus on today and just flashed the comments up on the screen without any other type of effects or anything like that. But if you like the idea of the video, let me know, and I can do more of these and put more time and effort into them. I want to make sure that I'm putting time and effort into the videos that you guys actually want to see this off season. And it may take me a couple of weeks or even a month or two to sort of figure out which videos are popular and which ones aren't. That process can be sped up a whole lot if you guys will let me know in the comments section. So if you like the idea of this video, let me know, and I'll do 1, maybe 2 of these a week, depending on how slow the college football news is. And we'll just go from there. Appreciate you guys watching. Thumbs up the video, please. I would appreciate it. Subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see y'all again real soon. Have a great morning.